What's your name?
Constance.
Constance. Well, thank you for talking to me today. What brings you to Haven?
I was in an abusive relationship.
Okay.
I was actually in a four and a half year relationship with a female. She used to be abusive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was terrifying. Like, she used to literally punch the crap out of me. One time she choked me in submission. And it was like terrified. I was like, man, my eyes rolling back in my head. She used to like grab me by my collar and then just drag me on the floor.
Oh my God.
I was with her 4.5 years. And like, I went to the domestic violence shelter for my kids. She used to fight me with my kids, in front of my kids and stuff like that. I'm getting emotional, girl. It's like when I seen my kids, it was like my kids were looking at me like, "Mom, are you okay?" I had to say yes, and I wasn't really okay.
Yeah.
And I felt like everything went downhill. Like, until I started, when I moved in with my ex-spouse, I'm gonna say big ex because that's what she is. It was like everything started going downhill. She started putting her hands on me, disrespecting me in front of my kids, calling me all type of names, disrespecting me every day. And it was like too much drama. Trauma every day is a trauma for me. Like, then all of a sudden I went to domestic violence shelter with my kids. I was going through suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. I left my kids at the shelter with somebody I didn't know. That's how CPS got involved. I went to a mental hospital. I've been in Haven for 4.5 years. This is not my first rodeo here. I had got an apartment with Haven. When Haven first came out, it was back in 2021. I had got an apartment, and then I went on the chat line to find a guy that I thought they were gonna really love me for me, but he really didn't. I stayed there with them for 4 months, and I lost my apartment. But God not giving up on me. I came too far to give up.
Yeah.
I can't see my kids because CPS took my kids back in 2018. That's how long I've been in Texas, almost 7 years. When they told me my kids got taken, it was like terrified. I was like, I had so much trauma. I was like, man, what did I do wrong? You know? But now I feel like everything is gonna fall back in place. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on getting on medication for my PTSD, my anxiety, my major depression disorder, and my bipolar schizophrenia. But now, once I do that, I better get my apartment and stuff like that, start on medication, so I can be like a better person than what I was. Cause I used to do drugs, I admit to it. Haven done changed me a lot, man, cause I used to do bad things, didn't care about nothing. I used to fight every day with people. But since I've been here, everything been rocking steady. I'm working on getting my kids back.
That's great.
My kids, when I first got them, it was back when I was staying in Denton, Texas, when I first moved from Cleveland, Ohio. That's where I'm from. When I was in Cleveland, Ohio, my kids was with my parents, my mom. My mama did not take care of my kids right. She actually let my kids urine on themselves and poop on themselves all the time. She was not feeding them, their reels was showing. And I was like, man, I have to get my kids back. I can't let my mama keep on taking care of my responsibility. And now that my kids been away from me, it's like I be stressed every day. Like, I want to cry when I see other people's kids. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting emotional right now. And it's like every day, it seems like I'm falling short because when I don't have my kids, I can't see my kids like I want to. When I see people's kids, I be looking at them, I'm like, oh, they so cute. But the thing on the inside of me, it's like, man, I want to hug my kids and love them like I love somebody else's kids. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a big fan of kids. I love kids or whatever. But since I seen other people's kids, I be like, man, this is not how I want to live anymore. I want to better myself so I can get my kids back. Because right now, it seems like my life is falling short for real because I'm not used to being away from my kids. I've been away from my kids almost 7 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, it terrifies me every day because I'm not used to being away from my kid for a long time. And my kids it's like, man, those are my world, man. Like when I see, I'm talking about literally, girl, when I see other people, I'm like, man, imagine what my kids doing, how they doing. I don't get to talk to them like I used to. They closed my case. I don't have a case anymore. It's like when I first got here, I didn't think I was gonna like this place. I thought it was gonna be like a place that people don't need to be. Like people been in here like when it first opened up. Me, I can't do that. That's not what I want to live no more. I can't live in this place because it's just a temporary thing for me.